Did I really spend $1,000 a night to stay at this Conrad Punta de Mita? Watch till the end to find out how much I really spent. I'm Crystal, aka the Points Diva, and I'm all about taking my viewers along with my family to the edges of the world, all on points and miles. In this video, I will take you on an exclusive hotel review where I will discuss their exclusive amenities. I'll discuss the room tour, pool, kids activities, and most importantly, how much I spent. This is the Conrad Punta de Mita. We flew to Puerto Vallarta on United Airlines using Avianca Lifemiles purchased during a previous sale, and the return was on Southwest using our Southwest buy one get one free Southwest Companion Pass. We just got through customs and they're like, hey, you know, your transportation is here, you're with National, it's right here. Don't fall for it, y'all. National is through a second corridor. It's actually right across from the Priority Arrivals Lounge, so just don't get caught. Basically, all of the rental cars are there. So if you don't see your rental company's name, like in fluorescent lights, keep moving. So currently at the National rental car, and something to know, anytime you rent a rental car in Mexico, you have to have the third-party liability insurance. So even if your US-based insurance or your credit card offers something, that does not cover for the third party. So just always book that with your reservation, or you can add it at the when you get to Mexico. So I have a question for you. The last time we rented a car, we were pulled over by the Mexican police and they asked for money. So any tips that you have for making sure that that doesn't happen? No? No. Okay, got it.
All right, so we just landed in Puerto Vallarta and we're driving to Punta Mita, and we just got pulled over by the Mexican police. There was nothing normal about this stop. They asked for a license. They said, hey, you were speeding. We didn't see any posted speed limit signs or anything like that.
And I kept saying, like, what is the speed limit? What is the speed limit?
They said, well, it's gonna be a ticket for 2,000 Mexican pesos. I think that's equivalent to like $100 US. But the guy took Crystal's license and then said that, hey, you gotta come tomorrow and get your license and you gotta bring some money to pay it.
Yeah, basically they were gonna keep my license until I went to the police station to pay the fee. And I said, well, no, because I need my license to check into the hotel. I'll be on it, y'all. Even though hotels ask for passports, but I was still on it. And so he had, his supervisor was in the car, and he was like, you know, explaining to the supervisor in Spanish, you know, the situation. So then, y'all, they said they're gonna take the plates, the license plates on the car. And I was trying to be like the dazzle and distress and like, oh my gosh, well, another police officer might pull me over if I don't have a license tag for the car. Like, you know, I just, you know, he's like, well, no, you just show him your ticket. And I was like, no, you have to have a tag. You know, he's like, is this your first time in Mexico? I was like, yes.
Yeah, but this went on for a little while. Then I had to jump in. I literally told them, I said, give us a copy of the ticket. We're staying at the Conrad in Punta Mita. I'll talk to the people that are there and they'll help me sort this out. And if I have to come pay you tomorrow, they will come pay you tomorrow. So then that's when they gathered themselves, started speaking some Spanish. And then they came back, was like, okay, we'll let you go with a warning. So obviously something wasn't right. I was just like, hey, we're staying at the Conrad. They're gonna sort this out. So
there is a big red sign on the rental car that basically lets, I guess, people know that this is a rental car. So, you know, we are kind of like sitting ducks.
Yeah, they're shaking people down. And this isn't the first time this happened to us. This is the second time. We were driving to Tulum.
Check out our Tulum video.
Yep. And then they pulled us over and they literally tried to ask us how much money did we have in our wallet, made us pull out our wallet.
Oh yeah, so Mr. O already knew to basically take all his money out of his wallet and hid it in the car.
Yep, took all my money, put it under the seat, because I knew something was up in case they asked for my wallet, so.
But to end the story, they basically they let us go with the warning. So he was like, because, you know, you're new and just for today, we'll give you a warning and you're good. So I have my license, have the license plate, and now we are heading to the Conrad.
After a 45-minute drive from Puerto Vallarta International Airport, we arrived at the Litibu gated community entrance, which is where guests may enjoy access to the Litibu golf course next door, designed by Greg Norman. Be prepared to walk differently as you walk through this sexy but inviting lobby corridor, leading to the pristine indoor-outdoor space where your eyes are compelled to follow the rows of lush palms, skim over the sexy infinity pool, and linger at the coastline and blue ocean. The check-in process was quick and quite enjoyable, with refreshing spicy cocktails for the adults and mocktails for the niños. Okay, now, so let's discuss this room. Oh my gosh. So we initially booked the partial ocean view room with our points for 95,000 points per night. But because we are a diamond, and they also said because Mr. O is gold, so if you're diamond or gold, their top two elite statuses, you will be upgraded to the next level, which is a full ocean view room, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So the room is really spacious. We did request a room with 2 beds because it's just a lot easier to, one sleep with one kid, one sleeps with the other kid. There is a nice plunge tub where I will definitely probably use that, as well, of course, the kids, a rain shower, as well as a private toilet room and plenty of storage, double vanity. And then the most impressive part, I think, is the balcony. So it's super spacious. You have a dining table, you have a sectional, and just plenty of storage, and I love it. So we definitely will use every corner of this room. And sometimes I worry okay, we're a family of 4 now, should we try to get a suite? But I think you'll be fine if you just have their basic ocean or partial ocean view room.
Why did you call my name?
You see my birthday cake?
Is that your birthday?
Yes, don't you?
You already touched it.
Really? That was her mommy. The game room was quite impressive. It hosted a pool table, PS4 consoles, ping pong tables, and air hockey. Atlas has been trying his best to learn how to play ping pong, and I'm just trying my best to have the patience for him to learn. Mr. O and I had a competitive match on air hockey, which I learned he's very good at, and me, not so much.
I don't want to play no more.
Hey.
Whatever.
All you have to say is power time. I just want it for the record.
And ending the evening is always nice with hugs from Miss Aspen. Now, the best part was the Turi Kids Club. The hotel offers complimentary daily activities for kids ages 4 through 12. For kids younger, the property will connect you with a babysitter who will come on site, and she was amazing. Good morning. So this is our first morning at the Conrad Punta de Mita. Last night we pretty much just stayed in the room. We did go to the game room, which was really nice, and then we walked around the property a little bit. It got chilly pretty quickly, so we didn't stay out too late, and we were tired because we left our house. No, we got up at 3 in the morning to catch our flight to go to the airport. So I know for sure I was tired. So now we are heading to breakfast. I do need to confirm our babysitting and kids club times because you do have to reserve that well in advance. And so yeah, we're just gonna basically hang out at the property today, and then we'll kind of hang off the property tomorrow. So let's check out this breakfast. Breakfast is offered every morning at Our Bowl Restaurant. We enjoyed a lavish breakfast buffet and an a la carte Mexican options like chilaquiles, huevos rancheros, and made-to-order tortillas. As a Diamond member, breakfast isn't free, but you do receive a $38 dining credit. Another amazing deal is kids 12 and under eat free with a paying adult. Alice, what do you have? Whoa, where did you get it from? Oh, awesome. Conrad offers 4 distinct pools. We made ourselves comfortable at the kids' pool and splash pad. There was never more than one other family, and the kids' club offered a variety of pool toys and floats. There was also a great pool slide where the kids went down too many times to count.
You ready, buddy? Okay, come in. Let's go.
There's also an infinity pool that offers stunning ocean views and luxury cabanas for rental, including a massage chair. Adjacent and far away from the kids' pool is the adults-only pool with swim-up bar.
So great, amazing day at the pool and returning the kids' toys that they provided. Oh, thank you so much. That was amazing. They loved it.
I'm glad to hear that.
So that is just such a nice touch. Such a nice touch. And they had so many pool toys, pool bags. I said, oh, the kids can share. They're like, no, they can have their own. And they just absolutely loved it. Great job, Conrad.
If you're ready to book this property and you don't have Hilton Points, I'd like to recommend Plannin. Plannin is an online site for hotels and unique experiences powered by Booking.com. The best part is they offer deep discounts, and this hotel in particular is 35% off the regular room rate. All you have to do is click on the link in the description below or scan the QR code, sign up for a free Plannin account, and you'll have access to deep discounts at this hotel and many other hotels all over the world. And in addition, you can even book amazing excursions.
So we had a great pool day. We allowed the kids to order from the lunch menu, and then Mr. O and I shared, actually, the kids shared the kids' chicken nuggets, and Mr. O and I shared some ceviche because we weren't really hungry. Had a pretty full breakfast. Yeah, we shared the ceviche, which was really, really filling, and took showers, and they are now knocked out. Another great thing about this hotel is they have like a complimentary food and beverage course. So they actually had space for 2, which you do have to book as soon as you get here. But Mr. O has to stay in the room with the kids, which I think he's fine with, so he can take a nap. But I'm gonna go to the food and beverage course. So I don't know, maybe I'll learn like how to create some good cocktails or create a good Mexican dish, but I'm excited. All right, so while I wait for the class, let me explain kind of what I'm gonna do today. So I believe I'm making empanadas, but if you check out this part on the screen, you'll see each day the hotel offers a food and beverage class for free. It starts at 2, and it sounds as if it's open to families as well, but it's probably catered more to couples, or you can just do it by yourself, which I'm doing. Yeah, I'm gonna learn how to make empanadas, which I love, and Steve was kind of like, you go do it, because I think he prefers me to learn how to make a different dish. So ladies, make your man do this class, okay? So they can cook for y'all. Let's go.
We're gonna follow Points Diva. Okay.
You want a little tortilla, you want to put some cheese. Cheese. And if you want to try something like this one is pork, this is chicken, and this one is mushrooms.
We need music.
I can sing.
You had that.
Yeah.
You doubled it later.
Catalina. Okay, sorry.
Something like, do you want to put
There. There.
One touch.
and
This is heavy. Boom.
ready?
Boom.
Push. Open.
Here.
Alright.
Big.
Oh, you said big?
Big.
Oh.
Big and
Cheese?
You
thick.
can put
Okay.
the cheese. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Got it. There.
And you need to put it exactly.
Oh, that, okay.
Like that. Oh, you got it.
Good.
Are you Mexican?
Uh-huh.
See?
Thank you. All right, let's get into this. I like it. Just drop the kids off at the kids club, and Aspen has a babysitter because kids 4 and up can, you can drop them off in the kids club for free, but kids younger, they have to be accompanied by a babysitter. And I think they even said parents can't just go in there if they're other kids. So Aspen was excited because they had a little kitchen, and little mama want to go in there and cook. Atlas was not feeling it, so he wants me to stay in there with him, which I am not doing because we are about to have a little date day.
For lunch, we loved Palite for the poolside dining. They also had miniature tables and chairs, and our kids loved that we couldn't sit at their table. The shrimp ceviche was the best I have ever had. I ordered this every single day.
So far, we have had an amazing stay. If you would love to stay in the Conrad Punta de Mita, you can pay 95,000 points per night, or the out-of-pocket cost is around 600 plus, depending on the date, obviously, in the season. So right now, I believe it's the low season, and I have the calendar here, but it's also whale watching season, so pretty popular time. But the property's been very quiet and just really low occupancy, or it could just be pretty spread out and massive to where you really don't notice people. So we have the kids pool today, like literally all to ourselves. I have noticed a few people like at the beach just hanging out, and a few people at the adults only pool, but so far it's been pretty like,
Yeah, I mean
quiet.
we're in the kids section, so we're off to the side. I think the main pool had a little bit more people going on, so.
Yeah, but I will say if you're looking for a really relaxing stay just to kind of really disconnect, then this is the property for you for sure. So we literally have been fine with just like relaxing and doing absolutely nothing.
Grilled garlic, grilled chili, grilled onion. You can use green tomatillo to make this salsa green, and you can play with the chili flavor using a different type of chili anytime. Okay.
So we're having this traditional, I have to put the information down below. It is so good, y'all. I've never had this. It's almost like a salsa, but he literally had like chunks of tomato and grinded it up, almost like a pasta sauce. But it's so yummy. It definitely has a little kick. I told him I want like an American spice, not a Mexican spice. He's like, I know what you mean. Oh, and they grilled everything. Literally every single ingredient. The tomato, except the cilantro. The garlic, everything. The little things go a long way. Mr. O just mentioned to the server that the kids were cold, and they brought them a little blanket. How does that feel? You want your blanket?
And extra chicken.
Perfect.
There were a few dinner restaurants to choose from. Each meal was delicious and allowed for full bellies and a good night's sleep. The hotel sits on a 2-mile swimmable beach lined with soft white sand. There was a spiritual ritual that happens daily at sunset. This was such an amazing experience to be a part of. As the sun begins its descent, we immersed ourselves in the ancient traditions of the Huichol people, where we said an internal prayer and connected with the energy of the earth and sky. I started to feel a little emotional, even as Aspen walked up curious as to what was going on. I started to feel a profound sense of peace and appreciate the moment and my family. Make sure you do not miss this experience.
Good morning. Today is Sunday and it is probably like 6 o'clock in the morning. We are heading to see the whales. I'm so excited, and I have never seen the whales up close. Mr. O hasn't either, and I was thinking it was going to be tough to get up this morning, but I have some early riser kids, so it was pretty easy. Mr. O did order room service breakfast last night so it could be delivered like at 6:15, but they were like super early, and it's in to-go container, so we'll eat that in the car. I believe it's probably like 45-minute drive to the port that we have to go to catch the boat. We're gonna have a great day. And also another great thing about this excursion is the hotel is basically curated by the hotel, and the company that they use is Vallarta Adventures. It's a very well-known company. Like, they have Cabo Adventures pretty much in a lot of the major cities. They have like a sister company, so a well-trusted company with high ratings on TripAdvisor, so we should be in good hands. But thank you, Conrad Punta de Mita, for the suggestion.
Whale watching season is December to March. This 3-hour tour was relaxing but exciting and perfect for the kids.
Mommy,
We haven't even seen anything yet, but she's already into it. Well, she'll be a great tour guide.
I've been waiting for 40 years, ever since they left me back on a field trip in 4th grade.
The ride was smooth, and they offered alcoholic beverages, juice, and deli sandwiches for lunch. But the main event did not disappoint. We witnessed several 40-feet humpback whales, including a mom and 2 babies. I definitely recommend this tour, no matter the age.
So we have had an amazing day today. The first part of the day was so-so. Y'all will not believe that we got pulled over again this morning. And Mr. O made sure that we were not speeding, but the officer basically pulled us over because he said we did not turn our blinkers on far in advance. And so he asked where were we going, and we were like 5 minutes away from the port where we catch the whale watching boat. So I guess maybe that's why he let us go. But I just cannot believe this. Like, we have traveled to Mexico so many times and had cars almost every single time. We get pulled over twice on this trip. I don't know, it's one of those, like, we really try not to let hiccups mess up our whole trip. But other than that, we're back at the hotel, and tonight's the Super Bowl, so we have a babysitter again tonight. And I don't know, the hotel's doing something here, so we don't know if we're gonna stay on the property, or they did recommend a restaurant for us, so we kind of want to go off property, just the two of us, and hang. So that might be the best option, but it's a gorgeous day and our last day, so I'm living it up. It's just a dream.
The Super Bowl party they hosted was tired. There was one screen that had a glare from the sun, and the bar food didn't look as appetizing as their normal menu, so we decided to go off property. We drove to a nearby beach area for a night out at Lobster Paradise. This Tulum-inspired restaurant with eclectic decor offered fresh seafood options and great cocktails. We were also celebrating my birthday, and they really elevated the experience. And it was a great ending to a great vacation.
You can have one of these fabulous vacations as well with the Hilton Surplus card through American Express. So they have really great offers, but after a certain spend, as well as annually keeping the card, you can get a free night certificate, and where you can use it at any property. So it can be the Conrad Punta de Mita, it can be the Conrad Costa Mui, it can be the Hilton Tulum, which we stayed previously, or the Hilton Cancun, which we stayed over the Christmas break. So I highly recommend this card. My referral link is down below. So overall, we have really enjoyed our stay. I would say this is definitely one of the top tier hotels that we have stayed. Just the little things, like every time we would get our car from valet, the AC was running with 2 cold bottles of water, which of course we wouldn't ask for, but it was gladly appreciated. The room service, or the housekeeper, you know, she would make sure that the shower heads were pointed away, so when you turn the water on, it doesn't spray you. Wrapping your cell phone chargers, and just the way she just was very meticulous about every little point of our personal belongings was really nice.
If you found this hotel review helpful, please hit that like and subscribe button, and subscribe to my Points Diva Instagram page. I'm also excited to announce my new Patreon page. Please look out for details regarding that, where you'll learn secret tips about points and miles that I can't share on a public platform. Thank you for watching.